or else by now you would have seen the unleash of the opposition against you. So you can see that the Lord saves. He saves if you're listening. And then why that establishment? Those that have seized our country and its leaders, when they saw their plan in Israel and Palestinian war, and then their plan in Iran failed, they came back again to launch another way, take over. They want to take over from Mecca, from MAGA, make America great again movement to return them back to the stronghold of the GOP party. And then I gave a message again in a warning, a message that I gave again on YouTube, because they dismissed, and I think it was related to Epstein files and other covering, the covering of Durham reports. They covered all of them up and gave American people lies. The Lord has been warning since then. Even in your first administration, call the Durham report garbage. And it's a bunch of lies to cover up people that have been holding our country siege. And then I gave a warning and said, you think that you own the MAGA, that you can kill somebody in the New York, Manhattan, New York, and nothing will happen about that. We can see how Manhattan hates you and the New York hates you. And we can see what happened after that. For the first time in this country, since your movement started, President Trump, this is still a message for you. You first time came to awareness you don't own us. Those of us that support you. Yes, like I said, it's no longer a secret. I voted for you 3 times. So that's to send you a message that those of us and those of our generations, you do not own us, that every decision that we made in supporting you was deliberately and intentional. That by the help of God we may save this country from total destruction and annihilation. And you saw how they revolted everywhere, getting ready to remove every one of you from power. And then before you turned around, God bless Gabbard, the DNI leader, that had the courage to reveal Durham report today. We now know that they lied in the thing Durham said. Those that serve the stronghold that has been holding America down for so long. Now we know, the American people know, it's better for them to tell the truth, not lies and not cover up, by the revelations that the people will become aware of the kind of government and be conscientious voter next time who they vote and send to Congress. Because those in the Congress thought, we heard of what they are trying to do to one of their own for rising up to oppose them, that they want to punish political thoughts. That's not America. It is not America of our generation. It will not be the America of generations to come. The Lord said that a long time ago. Every effort by all these old politicians to hold America down to the stronghold of the devil, instead of taking on the path of righteousness for the founders of this country, have placed us in the beginning. They will all pass away. The Lord spoke about that. And they have been passing away. We have seen the Clinton dynasty is gone. Bush dynasty is gone. They're removing all those strongholds. McCabe, all those dynasties that held this country down, they are all gone. The attempt of takeover that just happened a few months ago failed. And I praise the Lord for the young people from my generations, those that rose up and say no way. We are not going to see and accept this. Those that want to shut up communication. The media and social media sees it, cancel people. and remove them because they don't want to hear. They want to control your life. Thank God for the conscientiousness in you, for your love for the truth. That is the only thing that can save our country. There is another thing and more things, which I know already that our generation is rising up against it. The government commission of GMOs in our food, bringing toxins to kill the people. Like they brought the COVID for a particular motive in order to control and force people, in order to be in charge of our lives and take away our freedom and liberty. That has also hurt even the church. And we know what the Lord said about the church leaders, how he will disgrace them. From Tony Evans to Bishop T.D. Jakes and all of such like mind that have been telling story. Pastor Jeremiah gave a message warning about every one of you, that the Lord said he will dethrone you, Pope Francis, the Bishop of Canterbury, I forgot what his name is, in their madness of sanctioning all kinds of attack against Christianity. And the Lord removed all of them, like he said, prophesied for the first time from this altar. They did not listen to the warning. The Lord gave years before it happened, saying, change your ways. They did not listen. There are some people now whispering in the ears of President Trump. Beware of them. They say, oh, let's bring psychedelic drugs, LSDs, and distribute it to the American people who are suffering with severe depressions and hopelessness and helplessness and all these other drugs. And they tell you that hallucinogens will be good for them to help them overcome, and also to give it and pass it on to those that are suffering and still have not recovered for the fact that you won again. I am certainly not going to allow that to be given out of my clinics. And anybody who allows that we give Americans LSDs and psychedelic drugs and hallucinogens have lost his mind and his conscience. He will be wicked and evil. It's like the way right from back in our history, the days of prohibition, you gave them alcohol. It's still